We're gonna play some Mill. I love Mill. It's a personal favorite of mine. I don't know what the best version of Mill is, and nobody's really playing Mill out there these days, but I like it. I always think it's fun. I think it's a good deck. The problem is Urion. Urion's like a gigantic pain, but you know, let's jam some games, see what happens. Modern League. Sucks you cleaned up only to get crabs. Nah, dog. I had to shave to get rid of the crabs. So today we're playing crabs in their honor. In the honor of fallen crabs. I think we could kind of keep this hand. I'm just kidding. We could kind of keep this hand. We have a cycle. We're drawing 2 with the visions. This hand kind of sucks, though. Kind of sucks, though. Not gonna lie. How many lands do we play in? Can we keep this stupid fucking hand? Collection, 22 lands. So we're at like... I think we're probably likely to draw lands. I mean, we could always return this to our hand and then play it, and then play a land drop every turn. But I think we could do a little bit better. Regular size Jazzy. Thank you for the song. Thank you. Rest in peace to the beard crabs. Alright, this one we'll keep. We'll put back Flooded Strands. Done. And we'll start off with the Shelldock. I generally don't like starting on Shelldock, because then they're just like, oh, we're playing against Mill. Oh, shit. I forgot to turn on... I was fucking around with my overlay last night. So, like, I'm going to get rid of some of this stuff. Like, the overlay is, like, what I made when I first started. Now that I'm a grizzled veteran, I'm going to trim it down a little bit. We're going to get rid of some of the stuff on here. Alright. So, let's play Shelldock. Yield. Or 1K Andy? I don't know. Let's slow down with that. Yeah, but I mean, this basic stuff, we gotta get rid of the basic. Murderous Cut. Let's get Archive Trap. Alright. So, good news is they're not Urion, so we should be okay. We go Krabby, crack, crack, crack. Overgrown Tomb, eh? This could be the Augustine. Krabby. Play the land. Oh, it's probably Yawgmoth. Yes, it is the Yogs. Wish I could determine if I want to pay 2 life or not. I mean, I should probably just pay 2, right? Because, Grist. Grist's a pretty good one to take. But we could wait a little bit. Turn 2, they're not going to do anything too crazy. Blooming Marsh. Strangleroot Geist. What's this card do? 2/1 haste. Undying. Holy shit, this card's crazy. Alright. Well, let's think. I play this land. They go to 9. I crack a land. They get Archive Trap. That's over 20. We can Visions. So there's no point spewing it right now. And I don't think we need to surgical any of these things. I think we want to wait for Endurances or Yogfather. Ooh, tempting. Boink. Boink. Huntmaster was the best thing from Dark Ascension? I know. Huntmaster was a beast. Alright, so there's 2 Grists gone. 1, 2... We could wait and try and get fancy and give them an opportunity to cast Endurance, but I don't want that. I don't want that. If they're going to use Endurance, they must pitch. Okay, so we got a Passeju. We got Eldritch. So let's cast this. So we know there is probably an Endurance in the main deck. The question is where Donde está la endurance? All right, let's draw some cards. This might be an endurance right now. Okay, so let's take a gander. What do we got going on here? There's not a single fucking Yawgmoth in this whole business. Not a single Yawgmoth. There's 3 Court of Callings we could take. There's 2 Grists. There's 1, 2, 3 evolutions. 4 Yogs in hand. I mean, maybe. It's legit possible. We could take an evolution, but there's only 1 left. That doesn't seem great. So, I think we could take the Cord, but Cord's not really going to do anything. We're just going to yield. I think we're going to think about Cord a little bit, probably next turn. Garist. 1 Strangaroot. Alright, if they kill our crab, they're just making a person. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright. Obviously, Mill here is really good. But they're almost dead. Minus the endurance. We're almost dead, too. It's not a good time to be alive. Ooh, Crabby. 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 There's the endurance. Do I surgical the endurance to make sure they don't have another one? GTFO. If they have one in their hand, we are toast. They do not. They do have 2 in their deck. All their Yawgmoths are hanging together. Alright, they're dead now. 1, 2. Done. Milieu. Milieu. Island. Milieu. Island. I want you to know you're super dead. Alright. Okay. So, they're playing Zerk's list with 2 Besagers. 1 peatland, 2 peatland, Besaju. Besaju just looks weird. It looks green, so it's hard to see. 2 Besajus. They're just playing Zerk's list. Okay. What do we want? Crypt Incursion probably seems good. Extirpate seems good. It's literally just all about endurance. Yeah. Yeah, it's literally just all about endurance. I kind of like Ashiok in this, but at the same time, like, they play so many little shitters that can just kill Ashiok. So on the draw, I don't really like Ashiok as much. I kind of want to do this, but at the same time, meh. So let's cut visions, because we're going to have to police the graveyard. Let's cut one of these, and let's cut this. Oh, minus Ashiok is pure bliss, I know. What's up, Burnt? Minus Ashiok is pure bliss. Maybe I want the Damnations. I probably do want the Damnations. Come back! No, I want Damnation. That's kind of dumb. They're literally playing like the most creature-heavy deck in all of Creature Town. And I'm just like, nah, dog. I don't want Damnations. Listen, I got a haircut. Every once in a while, you know. Gotta get in there. Every once in a while. I said this earlier, Burnt. The crabs in my beard, they had to go. So now, in their memory, I'm playing modern crabs. Sometimes you got to. They took my crab. No. Well, I'm playing a crab. They took my crabbies. They took my crabbies. It would have been such a sweet hand with crabs. Now they're going to... Oh, that card? Don't care about that card. Oh, yes. The only problem... Alright, so let's think here. We need to make an ethical, moral decision, right? We can play this other crab, play this land, get an extra mill 6, but then next turn we're faced with the dire consequences of whatever the fuck they resolve. Leave the old beard behind forever? Baby steps. We'll see. We'll see. Alright. So, what would you guys do? We have the choice. We could play the second crab, then put down the drown, and then maybe we have to deal with the grist. They only have 3 cards in their hand. We have 2 counters. We could just sit on drown, I think. I think it's probably best to just sit on a drown. I don't want them to resolve a grist. Let's see. Yeah. Alright. There's cord. Wall of Roots. Alright. I mean, even if they drown here, even if they like drown to pitch to counter one of these, they're still... They only have 3 cards in hand. They have 4 cards now. So, what are you doing? I'm just worried about grist. Wall of Roots? Sure. Okay, so they have drown here. They also have endurance. 1, 2, 3. So we're just gonna play our crabby. Crabby. Play the land. Trigger crabby. Trigger crabby. Okay. Okay, there's grist. Evolution. So let's see what we got. We got... Alright, there's no endurances in there yet. Luckily, if they're playing Zerk's list, Zerk has decided that 3 is the magical number of endurances. So that's good for us. So we have that going for us. That they're only playing 3 of them instead of 4. But there's no way you could know that in a real thing, so you shouldn't use that kind of information. Right? I mean, they're probably playing Zerk's list. But you never really know, you know? So, if they are playing Zerk's list, we could also get blown out by a Veil of Summer here. But such is life. Yogg Fowther. Alright. This one gets Swampies. Mill. Mill. Okay. I'm going to put the mill trigger on the stack here. I'm going to put the trigger on the stack here. I'm going to target them. And now I'm going to cast Drown in the Loch. Because if they're going to endurance, they'll endurance all these cards away. They only have 2 cards left. So if they endurance to brick this drown, we still have these 2 resolving afterwards. Right? So they didn't. So now they get drowned. Now they get drowned. There's 1 endurance. Bleh. 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 Boo. 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 Good Yawgmoth deck. Boo. Alright, they have 54 cards. Well, let's commence the crab in here. Commence the jiggling. Young Wolf Forest. Alright. Young Wolf's gone. Forest gone. Can guess we just... Nope, no. I don't want to do this. I want to go 1, 2. Let's get the Twilight Mire. Get islands. We still might have them in a pinch. Nice. They have no cards in hand, right? So no cards in hand is where I want we like them to be. Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm sorry. Sorry, absolutely not. So now we just play the land. I believe we are about to take them to the cleaners. Mill you. Mill you. Mill you. Hide away. Hide away. Crypt Incursion, I suppose. So they have 20 cards in their graveyard. What a convenient number. They have no creatures here. We could Crypt Incursion, but I don't think we need to. I think it's time. I think it's time. I don't think we could possibly lose this game at this point. Oh, they drew a land. Oof. 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 Alright, well. Let's just take a big old chunk out of dodge here. Eat all these. 43. Okay. Now we're gonna go Field of Ruin. Triggers. Triggers. Oh, 1, 2, 3 endurances. Oh, you hate to see that. Get the lands. Crabbies go. Crabbies go. Thank you, thank you. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I was thinking about my haircut, and I forgot that this doesn't work. Because they only have 21 cards. Oops. I thought that, I was in La La Land. I was thinking about my haircut. The hairstylist guy, he's like, what do you do? And I'm like, well, you ever heard of this thing called Twitch? He's like, nope. I'm like, okay. Nope. Nope. We've drawn all 4 of our counter spells. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, Krabby. Didn't recognize me? Yeah, good one. I don't get fucking recognized in my own goddamn magic shop that I've played at for like 40 years. That's not true. Alright. Let's try this now. Yeah. I'm at 82. Okay. Your turn. I'm a professional magician. I actually went to play EDH in paper the other day with I went to play EDH in paper with another streamer. Alright, this hand's sweet. We're on the draw. We're just going to play a Polluted Delta like we're normal. We're not going to play the Shelldock Isle. Oh no! A Nemesis. My favorite MTG streamers? I like watching Spike so I could see what decks he's going to corrupt the meta with for the week. This week it's going to be Ephemerate nonsense. Mercurio Blue, thank you for the gifted sub. Thank you, Mercurio, for gifting out. I do like to watch Mercurio from time to time. He's very positive. Mercurio is very positive with his stream. And I try to be that positive, but I can't. Alright, what the fuck? They're Urion and they're playing Castle. Thank you, Mercurio. You stream the video game that looks like Magic? You try. Yeah, I mean, yeah. No, you do a good job. You're very positive. You're very positive. You're very upbeat, you know. I watched Oh. What is this? What the fuck is this? My landies. I don't have anything I could do to deal with this. I just have to let this happen? Terrible. Terrible. I watched PT Bench late at night. I watch Dingo in the morning when I wake up, which is basically never. I watch Spike. I watch Canister. I watch Wafo when he's like doing his thing. I kind of want to use... So this is like a blue-white control list. Right? So we want to hit Teferi Hero. Oh, we definitely want to hit Teferi Hero. I am going to Surgical... Force a Negation. Wow, I'm hitting Teferi Hero right now. I feel like Teferi Hero is going to be like a 4 of... Oh, it's only 3. Alright, so we take... First off... Alright, I gotta get back on track here. First off, do they have any ways to shuffle their library? Or can we leave this in their library? We're taking these 2 Teferis. Counterspells, Force Negation, Jace, Rest in Peace, Jache, Solid Dudes, Supreme Verdict, Teferis, Wandering Emperor. They don't have any way to shuffle, so we don't have to worry about this. Their hand is... So we just have to really worry about Solid Dudes. We lose the Solid Dudes, we lose to Jaches. Main deck Rest in Peace is for sure. Yeah, E-Philly. Yeah, I watch E-Philly too. I watch E-Philly a lot. I watch E-Philly. I watch... That's about it. Most of the time, you know, I'm just watching hot tubs and pools and shit. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Just joking. Where can I return Yurion? Can I return... I want to return Luris. No, I watch E-Philly a lot. I used to watch Little Bo Peaches, but I never see her on anymore. I watch Mercurio from time to time. I watch PT Bench. I watch Spike. Sometimes I watch Doomwake too. Ain't joking. You can see it in his eyes. Do I want to cycle this? Yeah, I think I just want to cycle this. The slow burn. Got a Solid Dude out of there. Ooh, Visions. 8 cards. I think we could just yield. Surgical. We know they have 4 Solitudes. So we could probably Surgical the Solitudes. We could also Surgical the Counterspells. Let's just chill. Wait for them to crack this fetch. Ooh, baby. Alright, so what do we know is in their hand? They had nothing in their hand? Alright, let's go Surgical the... Let's try to Surgical the Solitudes, because they're one of the things that can kill us. Surgical Solitude. We know that's a big, high chunk of CMC out of their deck. Counterspell. I counter your counterspell. We know this is a big chunk of CMC out of their deck. Endurance. We know they had one out of their library. We'll leave this one in the graveyard to taunt them. I didn't want to do the trap first, right? Because I wanted the surgical... I wanted these cards out of the deck before I surgicaled them. Because I didn't want to trap and then like put more Solitudes in. I wanted all Solitudes gone before... Now I want to trap them, right? Now that all Solitudes are gone. Alright, so let's take a look at their hand. Let's get stock of what their hand is. Fire, ice. I think it's this is their hand. Yeah. So this, I wanted to get the Solitudes out. You know, because if we like mill another 2 Solitudes, then our surgical play doesn't look as good. So that's the thought process. They returned Yorion. They played Colonnade. Okay, so they have 23 cards. So now we're going to go with Visions. We're going to cast Ancestral Recall. Is that good? I think it is. We don't want to play 2 crabs because we know they have Supreme Verdict. So if we play the other one, it's just going to get roasted. We'll just wait for this. Excuse me. We'll wait for this, for them to do something, and then we'll pop it. Okay, well, we can Visions now. Get an island, trigger. Might as well just Visions. Visions is so crazy. When it's on, it's so nuts. Alrighty. We have 35 cards left. Grabby one. You thought you could defeat my crabs. Alright. That was cool. So, what are they going to bring in to hurt us? They're going to bring in more Rest in Pieces. So I think we want Ashioks. I think we want Baleful Mastery for Planeswalkers. I think we want Test of Talents. I think we want to get rid of the Surgicals because I think that they're going to prioritize Rest in Peace and Chalice of the Void. And we can't really do anything about those cards, so I'm taking all these out. Dude, that's not funny. That's not funny, Mercurio. You can't make jokes like that. That's too real. We'll just play Spell Bombs because they cycle in case they play Emrakul's, as pointed out. We could cut this, but I think this is okay to kill like a Colonnade or a Wandering Emperor or something of that sort. Alright. We could cut the Drowns too if we're worried about the Rest in Peace, but Drown's still a good card. Alright, let's try this. Let's see how this works for a game. I wonder if the opponent is Emrakul. It's that, you know, I had to get rid of it. Alright, we have Krabby. We also have Test of Talents. Steam Vents. Do I play the Krabby? Probably. They're probably going to kill this crab, but that's okay. Mine poor crab. Well, they had instant speed kill. Ha! Joke's on them. I have another crab. Chase the Wandering Emperor. I wish that this was a fetch. Crabs ate the beard. Crabs did eat the beard. Alright, what's this? This is going to be Teferi, probably? No Fear. Teferi, probably? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Rest in Peace. Oh. Good thing I have 3 fucking Drownalocks in my goddamn hand. Great. Great. Perfect. Oh boy. We could take out the red. But I think we just hold up. Don't have to worry about it. Emrakul now. Yeah, that's true. Oh, fuck. We don't really have to worry about much now, do we? Who the fuck is calling me? Oh, it's Sabrina Studios. No, Sabrina, I already got a haircut. You're too late. You lose, Sabrina. Let's draw. Perfect. The squad's here. I remember having a conversation with you, fine people, expressing that they're going to play Rest in Peace, and Drown the Loch might not be the best card against Rest in Peace. Do you guys recall some kind of conversation like that? Because, yeah. It's possible that this game is not going to go our way. I still think of Pokemon anytime I hear the name Sabrina. I should concede this game. No, I'll just keep dropping haymakers. Rip. Mystical Dispute. Oh, these Test of Talents. This is just... Oh, deck. Visions. Well, this is not going to be a very exciting game. I will tell you this right now. Ooh, Colonnade. A creature we can't kill. Alright, well. Hiya. I can't believe we're sitting here with 3 fucking draw on the locks. Ooh. Cast for 2 and let them draw? Sure. They're probably going to counter it anyway, right? Yep. All right, 48 cards left. We'll hold this for when they can actually activate this. Or if we get an archive trap or something stupid. Here comes Teferino, and I'm going to lose to him. Alright, this just helps me mill them. Boy, these 4 Drown the Locks are something else. I'm holding this for a crab. I'm holding this for a hero. They're just going to ultimate Teferi, and I'm going to lose to Teferi ult. Yield to the turn. I need a crab, and I need to go Flooded Strand, crab. Rest in peace. Yeah. Yep. Alright, they only have 42. Oh, there he is! Crabby, go! Crabby! Okay, well, we'll just wait. Eventually they will do something to kill the crab, and we will respond. Probably hardcast a solid, dude. Okay, well, we'll crack this. Bruh. Kill that. Get our last island. Mill you. Guess I have 5 crabs left. I still have a swamp I could fetch. Teferi does say no. We're probably losing this game. Let's be real. Since they can Teferi ultimate and never die. And they have 6 cards in hand and we have 5 blanks. Alright. Well, I feel stupid having these cards. Ooh. Cast you? Okay, they only have 18 cards. Alright. Teferi ultimate. They just ultimate Teferi. 17 cards left. I mean, to be fair, that's only like 1 mil. But we'll see. I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do. I'm just gonna keep dropping fucking 14s on them. That's it. I'm just ripping, drawing, ripping, pointing at face. Alright, so I don't know if you guys have seen a Teferi emblem in a long time. It's really fucking good. I have to hold up the draw. Yeah, Teferi. It's so stupid how this card's just like the best card in their fucking deck. Just target the Oboro so I can return it. Nope. Well, I only have 15 cards. That's why I'm not conceding. Right? We could get them, in theory, with one exile all cards thing. We're pretty dead here, pretty quick. But we have one turn to draw, like, exile 3? I don't know. I mean, Teferi can just tuck itself and put it on top. So we, like, can't actually win. But we have one turn. Here we go. Alright, I'm conceding to this. Alright, so what did we learn? We do want Drown in the Loch. But, like, fuck. We knew they'd have the Rest in Peace. We knew that they would have that. But I don't think we could have 4, right? Yeah. I don't know. We kind of want to test the talents, right? Because in theory, if we can get a counterspell and then exile all the counterspells, but we need to stop Teferi. I want to play Surgical. Oh, God. That was such a bad game. That was so bad. Let's bring in 2 Surgicals. Well, I think on the play, we could actually drown something. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Very kind. You could probably cut the Murderous Cut. I should have cut the Murderous Cut. Would you like to play first? Yes. 84 cards in hand. Alright, we're going to keep... let's get an Ashiok. Okay. Let's play this land, and then we'll pass. Play a fetch land, please. What? 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 Okay. I guess we're gonna crack this fetch, go to 18, cycle Fractured Sanity. Cycle. Oop. Ooh, Rest in Peace. It's a very Time Reveler. Ooh. These are all good cards to Surgical. Very good cards to Surgical. These cards, they're good to Surgical. To play Shelldock Isle, I suppose. Okay. I'll take Tasha's. Now, let's pause on their draw step. Do I want the Rest in Peace or do I want the Teferino? Rest in Peace or Teferi? Teferi the Time Reveler stops both of my hideaway lands, my Shelldock Isles, so I'm gonna go for Teferi. Yeah, I'm going for Teferi. I think they only have 3 Rest in Pieces, and I know that they have Rest in Pieces, and I know they have 4 Teferinos. Oh, give me something to test of talents. Don't be a veto. Okay. This resolves. I can't do anything about this. But I do get to Archive Trap them. They have 18 cards. Okay. Okay. Sir Kravenstein. This is a rough spot because I kind of want to hold up Drown plus Test next turn. But I do want to play Sir Kravenstein. I think it's Drown plus Test. Like, if they resolve a Teferi, we're in a lot of trouble. So I think it's just play field, pass the turn. This game's going to go long, right? This game's going to go on and on and on. It's just going to go on. So we have to be in a position to counter a Teferi. Like so. Drown you. And then when they go Mystical Dispute, we're going to get them. We're going to so fucking get them. Don't be Flusterstorm. Just be Mystical Dispute. Thank you. I test your talents. Okay, well. They have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Now, is there a reason to get the one out of the graveyard? Emrakul the Promised End. WTF. I guess it's good against the garbage. No, I'm going to leave this one in the graveyard. What's their hand? Their hand is Counterspell. Okay, so these two go. We'll leave the one in the graveyard. So their hand is Fire, Ice, Snow Covered 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. All right. And then Teferi's countered. Yep. Then we go to our turn. Okay. So now we can go Visions. Because Visions is scary. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. So now we go Crab People. Do we go double Crab People? Or do we play Ashiok? I think we can resolve an Ashiok's kind of a nombo with the Drown. But I think we could resolve the Ashiok here. Always yields. We can get the... We don't need all the black. What? Come back. We defeated Urion. We defeated the scourge that is Urion. Okay, cool stuff. Cool stuff. All right, 2-0 with the Crabbies. 2-0 with the Crab Gang. All right, prediction time. Prediction. Are we going to... Let's go for the trophy. Let's do a big one. Oh, yes. Yes. I will innocently keep. We are gambling. No, I think that the Surgicals play the role of the archive of the Unmoored Ego. They're more selective, and they kind of work the same way. With 3 mana, like the problem with the 3 mana slot in this deck is it's filled with just haymakers like Tasha's and stuff. Oh yes, you want to crack? You don't want to crack your little fetch land? You sure you don't want to crack your fetch land? I can't. Oh, poor opponent. Bump. Forgive me. Forgive me. Oh no, it's creativity. Oh, I hope they're fucking not playing Emrakul. Don't be playing Emrakul, just be playing Archons. Yay, Archons. Okay, crisis averted. Okay, all right. You may go. This is so stupid. Well, so? Well, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so what are they going to do? I don't know if these decks have been playing Emrakul lately. I think we want Extirpates. I think we want Test of Talents. You did miss the turn 1. The old 4 archive trap. An actual bully. Ken Dog, thank you for the subscription for 2 months. Thank you. That was pretty bully. Just went to spawn the old bing bongs. Good. Bing bong. Alright. Is Ashiok good? Yes. Ashiok's probably good against them. Stops their fetch lands. They heavily rely on their fetch lands. The only question I would have is, do we get rid of the fatal pushes? No, they have the Fable of the Mirror Breaker that we probably have to kill. Let's shave the Tashas, because they're kind of an expensive CMC deck. Let's shave the fatal pushes. Let's shave a Visions. The game has ended. Let's cut Cut can kind of deal with... Let's cut another Visions. Let's cut a Fractured Sanity. Turn 1 with... I kept 3 archive traps, and I was like, oh, this is going to be fun. And then I drew the 4th. Well, the thing with pushing the Dwarf token is that we want to play, like, a better game than that. Like, I think we want to just, like, kind of wreck them. I don't know. We'll see. I kind of don't want to fight the Dwarf tokens. I want to fight, like, the spell. I want to try and surgical the spell. So my game plan is going to be attacking either Archons or creativity and not the Dwarfs. That's why I cut all the fatal pushes. Because we're going after Dwarfs. We're going after creativities and shit. Which Dwarf do we play first? Do we play... Oh, they're fetching now. They learned that lesson. Alright, let's just play... The 04 or the 02? Let's... 02 gets killed by Fire Ice. God, I don't remember their list. I should have taken a screenshot of their list. I was so giddy about my little accomplishment. Let's play this. We'll play the 4. Duh, you were already dead. I actually watched that anime. Okay, 2 mana. We could hold up Drown. What are they holding up for 2 mana? Let's just play this thing. Pay 2. Always yields. Flusterstorm Thoughtseize. Jeez. Let's hold up a Drown the Loch so we can get their stupid thing next turn. If we go Drown on the Loch... Tainted Indulgence? I don't care about that. They discard Archon of Cruelty. Okay, maybe I care. Wipe yourself off, man. You dead. Huh. Okay. So I want to just counter this. Is this a straight draw? 1, 2, 3, 4? No, it's still not a straight draw. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they're still discarding. You still discard. Archon of Cruelty. Archon of Cruelty. Okay. Cracking the fetch. Yes, yes. Good, good, good. Thoughtseize me? Oh my god, this is going to be the greatest Ashiok of all time. Black, blop, 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 blop. This is going to be the greatest Ashiok of all time. The world's greatest Ashiok was cast today. Boink. Let's take a look. We got Well, it's okay. Thank you. I appreciate it regardless. I just appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It's time for an attack. The time's come. That was such a good Ashiok. Holy cow. So their 2 Archons are gone. They could go... They would have to go Dwarven Mind from hand into creativity. Destroy X creatures. Its control reveals the top. So that gets around to Ashiok. But they have... That's a very specific hand. They could have it. Thoughtseize, yeah. How was Venice and Rome? Cancel. Let's play you. Let's go Tasha's. Error. They countered it. So cruel. So cruel. Crack. Get swamp. Play Spellbomb. Ashiok. Okay. So we have gotten 1, 2 creativities. There's still 2 Archons in the deck. There's 1 Dwarven Mine. 1 Dwarven Mine, 2 Dwarven Mines. Cast you. Turret you. Okay. Your turn. Well, that was... Looks like they don't have a... That was quite the beating. That was a savage beating. I feel bad for our opponent. Crabbies? Check. Oboro, so we could just return our Crabbies? Check. Alright, I'm gonna play Hedron Crab. I like playing the Ruin Crab because it can't be unholy heated off the bat. Not, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was like crazy. That's such like poor design to just be able to one-shot someone if you have 4 in your hand. 13, 26. So dumb. Riot MTG, thank you. Mill. Nice. Alright. Now we have our Krabby. Yeah. Yep, it is Exodia. 4 lands Exodia. Alright. Lands? Okay, okay. I think we go pay 1, return. Play the land, play a crab. Yeah. Not the best way. Ooh, Ledger Shredder. Not the best way to do it. I don't think I'm going to archive trap them if they crack here. I don't think I'm doing it. Because they just play a giant Murktide next turn and I'm just screwed. I'm not trapping. I am deliberately not trapping. Right? Oh, grinding station? What? What? Okay. Well, we have Spellbomb, so we win the game. Emery. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's not Murktide. Confirmed, not Murktide. Okay. Let's draw a black land so we can kill this fucking Emery. Fetch land would be so good. It's not a fetch land. I guess we return to our hand and we play Spellbomb. Okay, what's in their graveyard? 1, 2. Oh, we could stop a bobble. As long as we hold up Spellbomb, we can't lose. No, I mean, like, we don't have to. We just wait for them to breach. Right? We could just be a little patient with this. Because the second we see fucking Thassa's Oracle, boom, pop it, and then they have to play a fair game. And I'll give you a little secret, they suck at playing a fair game. 0.04, that makes sense. Oh yeah, we have to play the Spellbomb. Yeah. I was tired of losing in challenges, so I went and I bought the Smart Water. That way I can get smart again. That way I could be smart and I could win a challenge like Dingo. Thank you. Very kind. Okay, they're bringing back Bobble. That's okay. Dingo is a nice looking young man. He's young too. Yeah. He's decided to stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Which is good. I mean, I've been telling him not to stream at the ass crack of dawn since I, like, met him. But the whole stream Friday nights and then wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning for a fucking challenge is, like, rough. A little too rough for me. Alright, so they're drawing a card. Let's draw a card. Can we have a land? Can we have a land, please? Can I have land? I like land. Ooh, a land. Alright, what am I doing? I think I'm going to start off with Archive Trap. Archive Trap. Alright, what do we get? We got Emery. We don't have it. It's still not here. We'll put this here. Now, I guess we just play this other crab. Play this crab. This would be so much easier if this was just a fucking... If this was a black land, we could just go, boop, Fatal Push, boop. No. No. We don't want to do that. Alright. What's up? How are you? Crabby. Okay. So somehow they still have the thing in their hand. They must have it in their hand, so you have to, like, be careful. It's a weird game. Weird game. Thank you. Yeah, we do need that black mana real bad. We need that black mana very, very badly. I'm sorry the crabs BM'd you. I'm sorry. The attacking crabs? Yeah, that was rough. That was like the best hand I've ever had. I'm sorry. Underworld Breach. Okay, so how do we do this? How do we deal with this? They're casting Underworld Breach. Do I just have to exile their whole graveyard now? This is a tough call. Yeah. Oh, we could die, right? They play Breach, then they play Grinding Station from hand, and we're dead. Whatever. Yeah, I think I'm just exiling it. Alright. That's not what I thought was going to happen. That's not what I thought was going to happen at all. That was a Desperation Breach. Alright, that was pretty good. That worked out. Alright, what do we want? Extirpates? Let's go. I think I want bridge. Right? Like, we're going to be able to stop their nonsense. But we're not... We might not be able to stop... We might not be able to stop... birds and, like... Urza Sagas? So we'll bring in the bridges against Sagas. I want this. I want to cut... What do I want to cut? I have too many cards. I think I want to cut Visions. And I think I want to cut Fatal Pushes, Drowns. Let's cut all the Visions. Maybe I want Test of Talents. Nah. Sort, mana value. Let's just play one Ensnaring Bridges. And we'll play Ashioks. Alright. Alright. Yeah, they just conceded with the Oboro. I'll be right back in 1 second. I gotta run to the bathroom real quick. Oh, never mind. I can wait. Keep. Uh-oh. Forgot about that fucking card. Uh-oh. Let's get this. Let's play... Crab's not going to do anything. Let's play it. Alright. This is going to hurt. I forgot about Ragavan in this stupid deck. Uh-huh. God, I hate this card. I hate this card so much. Ugh. Ugh. Bang the drum? Sure. Oh, we untap with a Krabby. That's a wonderful achievement. Let's play you. Trigger. Ledger Shredder. We can zap something with Extirpate, but I think it's best to just play Spellbomb here. Do I want to zap the Ledger Shredders? No, they're gonna play... They're gonna set up for the Saga next turn. God, Saga's so good, man. We're just gonna get rolled by this. Guess we get to feel the ruin it. I don't know. We could take the Shredder. I think we're gonna wait and see. Next turn we'll play this Field of Ruin to kill this Saga, so we don't get a million stupid guys. Stupid Ragavan. Yep. We might actually have to draw a card with the Spellbomb here. We're really far behind. Yeah, I think we have to draw a card with the Spellbomb. We are unbelievably far behind. What are you doing? What are you doing? Lose a dare? No, we're just gotta clean it up. Every once in a while, you gotta clean it up. Gotta turn yourself. All right, I'm gonna crack this Spellbomb to draw a card. We're almost disaster. All right, we need to crack this for a card. So we're facing a 40,000 next turn. Okay. Okay, so we go Field you. Emery Grinding Station. Okay, so now I guess we go to the end step and wait for them to put the trigger of the person on the stack. Does it matter? All right, let's see. How do we beat Metallic Rebuke here? 1, 2. We don't, because they're going to get to... Just doing it main phase. Just doing it main phase. Okay. All right, so this goes through. Where you get to swamp. Trigger you. Underworld Breach. Cast for 0. Okay, 1 saga, 2 saga, 3 saga. We shouldn't surgical the sagas because there's 1, 2, 3 of them. Okay, so saga's gone. There's 2 breaches. Does seem good, but the problem is we're behind on board right now. Right? Like, we are behind right now. I think we extirpate the breaches. Wow. Okay. So, what's left? Emeries, bolts, heats, disputes. They have engineered explosives. Hopefully, they play explosives on 0 here to explosives on 1. Okay. Ouch. All right, we're taking 7. Oh, sometimes it's lucky to be good. Lucky to be a luck sack. They can still, like, do stuff to, like, get underneath this. We should put it into play tapped. And then when the beginning of combat comes, so they'll sack these things. They'll sack down to be able to attack. Then we can surgical. Hopefully they go sack, sack, sack. That was a very good draw. Combat. I'm going to surgical Emeries because I know they have 3 Emeries left in the deck. I could maybe surgical the prismatic ending, but they only have 1 ending in the deck, and if I surgical this and then play this, Emery, Emery, Emery. Their hand is a land. Yeah, explosives kills the monkey, so they can't do that. Alright, we have to draw an answer to this monkey. Or we have to draw land. We have to do something. That was a good draw. We play this, and then we play Ashiok or Fractured Sanity. I think it's Fractured Sanity. Well, let's think. We can go 1, 2, 3. Activate, kill steam vents. A thing. Oh, let's just cast. So if we cast Ashiok minus plus minus is -9, that kills him with this next turn. So if we go Ashiok minus, I think that's the best thing we can do. They have fetch. Yeah, let's just play Ashiok minus. And minus. We have to dodge a couple of cards. Like lightning bolts. We have to dodge a lightning bolt. We have to dodge prismatic ending. Don't be iteration. Should be ledger shredder. Oh, we're dead. Prismatic ending, we're dead. Should have surgical that. Are we dead with this? 1, 2, tap. I think we're dead with this. Yeah, we're dead. I guess I can cycle this. Guess I should have cycled to make it so they milled that. That sucks. Yeah, we just got wrecked by the constructs. Shitty. I played a Field of Ruin. Alright, well, that was my own fault. Not having an answer. All we needed was a Fatal Push to kill this construct or this Ragavan. But once again, I don't think Ragavan... Hold on. Let me read the tweet. Let's read the tweet. Listen. I can't. I'm not gonna make fun of him. We want the Fatal Push back. They have too many answers for Bridge to use it reliably. Let's bring in Drown. I think we want the Murderous Cut. We have so many of these effects. Let's cut this. Let's cut one of these. The LSV tweet. The one that Canister always makes fun of. I've been playing a lot of Modern and Legacy recently in the last few weeks, and honestly I believe that Ragavan makes both formats better. More so Modern than Legacy. It's an easy to kill creature that leads to more interactive games. Getting hit once or twice and the game isn't over. I guess we're keeping. It's an easy to kill creature. Does die to everything. Burnt by Sen. Thank you, my friend. I think I want the... Thank you, Burnt. I appreciate it. Giving out 5 subs to the community. As always, thank you, buddy. Let's take Spellbomb. Thank you, Burnt. Yeah. I mean, I get in trouble for doing the same thing. I have my own takes and people get mad at me. Especially Legacy people. They get so mad at me. Let's play this. Ooh, double Saga? Hell yeah. I'm just playing this and putting it into play tapped. Now. I'm doing this now so they can't like Fatal Push if they go to do something. Prismatic Ending. Rip. Thank you, Mercurio. Giving out a gifted sub to Plume Veil. Not Prime Evil. Thank you, Mercurio. Thank you, Burnt. Thank both of you guys. You guys are awesome. Alright, so now what are we doing? We're just gonna go hit them with the Tashas. Yeah, I think we hit him with Tasha's because... Thank you, Lee. Thank you, buddy. I think we hit him with the Tasha's. Did we get the Thassa's Oracle? Yeah. Hell yeah. Alright. This is a good spot. Now we can't just die randomly. What happened to the beard? Listen, every once in a while you have to, you know, gotta be so fresh and so clean. Alright. Okay, what are you doing with that there fetch? Mox Amber. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Why did they do that? Emery. So, right now, they can't use Metallic Rebuke. Now they can use Metallic Rebuke. Oh, mill 4 cards. Well, thank you for milling 4 cards. That's very kind of you. Yeah. Do we want to play around Spell Pierce or anything? Let's see what we draw. Flooded Strand. So we could just Fractured Sanity them. That's probably gonna be game over. Or we can just wait. Yeah. They could have Spell Pierce. They could have a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I think it's safe to wait. Because we have Activate Spellbomb in response to their Emery. Let's wait a turn. Because their stupid thing's gone. Their Thassa's Oracle's gone. Let's just wait a turn. Yeah. I will take 2 damage. Deal. Yeah. Yes, I would like to draw a card. Okay. Right, now we have Fractured Sanity plus Drown the Loch, but I just exile all their creatures, so I can't draw to the Loch them. I'm not smart, you know? I'm not a smart person. Alright. Let's just pass. Let's just pass. I'm not smart. Okay. No Urza Saga, no Ragavan, no victory. Alright. 4-0. Playing for the trophy. Trophies for me. Trophies for everyone. Okay. Well, this hand really sucks. I guess we have 2 draws. I guess we're just pay 1 drawing card. I'm gonna keep. Just the worst hand I've ever had, but you know. It's out of stock at miniatures? No, I was just fucking around. This hand does suck. Yeah. Genius. Yeah. The problem with Torpor Orb is that those decks just, they play so many ways to beat it, right? Like if you're looking against 4 color, they're gonna have like Prismatic Ending, Teferi. Those are the big ones. And they play a lot of those. What happened to the beard is that time of the year. I had to cut it off before hunting season starts. You know. Alright. Well, we can vision at the end of their turn. This is a shit hand. This is no 4 archive trap hand. What the hell? Alright, so they're wild people doing wild things. Okay. Well, this is fine. Maybe we could have visioned there, right? Maybe we could have visioned there to hit a black source and played a black source first. But I think it's okay. We'll probably just end up double visioning. Thank you. Alright, so this is probably... I didn't know what the fuck this is. Okay, well, this smells of the spike. Archon of Cruelty. Wow. Visions. Visions. Surgical. Okay. Surgical. Okay. Well. You play crab. Return. Play. Got him. Malakar Rebirth. Okay, so it's that kind of shenanigans. We do have cut. All we need to really do is draw black land, and we're in this game. Keeping this hand, it had lands and spells I could cast. Oh, good God. That so sucks. Alright, well, we lose our crab, and we lose a fatal push. Crab, fatal push. So we're still in this if we draw black land. Alright, black land, please. Place black lands? You motherfucker. Where the fuck were you? I asked for you by name specifically. I said we need a surgical, and now here you are. You're late. Motherfucker. Get out. Alright, fine. Do we wait one turn? I think we should see more of their deck. At least surgical on the way out. Why didn't I draw this earlier? I know, right? That's all I had to do. Draw this a turn ago. Alright. Well, I want to see what else they have in their nonsense. It's okay. Archon gives you lots of time to find answers to it. It doesn't just kill you in 2 turns. Oh, wait. Mirror Breaker? Sure. Okay. May I have a land, please? It's not too late. You fucks. Alright, what are you doing? This is called going out with style. What is happening in this deck? It's just Mardu Reanimator. Ephemerates? That's gross. That's really gross. Griefs, Furies, blah 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 blah. Yeah, alright. Alright. Alright, I see what's happening. Alright. So, Ashiok. Ensnaring Bridge. Spellbomb. Extirpate. Their CMC's a little too high for this. Vision's not. This is not. No, get out of here. We could cut one of these, shave one of these. Oh, we could shave a Fatal Push. Alright. Let's try this new strategy of... I could also bring in Test of Talents. I should have Test of Talents in. Let's put in Test of Talents. The reason I'm keeping some of the Fatal Pushes in is because they're playing Grief Ephemerate. And you can kill Grief with the Fatal Push. Yeah, it's in. Test of Talents is here. Is it a creativity? No, it's a Mardu. It's... Remember Spike's old Esper Reanimator list? It's essentially Spike's old Esper Reanimator list, but with Mardu instead of Esper. And instead of Teferi, they're playing... instead of Solitudes, they're playing Furies. Instead of Teferis, they're playing... Fable the Mirror Breaker. So it's just Mardu-y Esper Reanimator with Ephemerates. So yeah, but I mean, it's not the worst. All right, we'll keep this. We'll play a turn 1 crab. They're mulliganing to 6. We want to turn 1 the crab because we want to have turn 2 drown. So we could drown whatever nonsense they do. So turn 1 crabby. Turn 2 Delta drown. Let's see what happens from there. Thank you. Thank you. Trying. Okay. Alright. Well, Grief. That's fine. There's no Ephemerate coming. So they'll probably get rid of a drowning. Drown the Loch? Maybe? Alright. At least it's not getting Ephemerated, which is the important thing, because that'd be so fucking annoying. If they just went like, Grief, Ephemerate you, take your drown, take your other drown, I would be unhappy. But more, I would be unhappy for the believers who believed in this deck. Don't do anything too crazy. Okay, this is reasonable. Alright, so they have decided that they want us not to have... They're okay with us having counterspells. Just doing this now. So I could just hold this up and not work with any kind of shenanigans. Priest of the Fellright. Unearth 5. Okay. So now we just have 2 drown the locks. We got to get our... let's attack with the crab. Yeah. That's true for sure. Priest of the Fell Rites. Well, that gets back something ridiculous, so we will counterspell. Okay. Shelldock. Turret you. We need Murderous Cut and Ensnaring Bridge. Huh. Ensnaring Bridge seems okay. Yield. Let's get an attack in. Well, I mean, maybe. Okay. Okay, so we get to untap. No, we don't. They're going to end step to try and F6 check me. Nice. Nice. Testing me for the old F6. Okay, so it's Priest of Fell Rites, Priest of Fell Rites, Priest of Fell Rites. So surging the Priest of Fell Rites doesn't seem to accomplish much right now. Like, we're not going to get the other one out of their deck. We'll have to surgical them when they get more mana, but for now we can just chill. And we probably should just surgical them. But we'll hold off on the surgical. Maybe we need to use it to stop Unmarked Grave. But we do definitely need to surgical these priests. Maybe I should have just draw step surgicaled them, because I kind of have to. Alright, looks like they're going to hard cast a Griefies. We could let that resolve the grief. Nope, never mind. Alright, we will draw step surgical the priests. If you are going to surgical, you might as well surgical in the draw step. Especially in case they... Because we definitely, like, maybe they draw the 4th priest or whatever. Give them the odds to draw the 4th priest. Plus, we get to find out what's in their hands. Alright. Okay. But we can't let them just go land, play priest, start fucking getting a million priest stuff. Priest is really good against us, so we gotta get it out of there. I could surgical... I don't think you could surgical in response to the Unearth. Pay through your life. So, like, go to Unearth. Maybe you can. I don't know. Let's find out. Can you extraction in response to Unearth? In response to Unearth in Florida? What the fuck? In response to Unearth in a sentence, Unearth in the wild, Unearth of the dead. Okay, well, let's try MTG. Birthing pod, Benegos, Unearth, surgical. Rules question. Nope. Extirpate. Double Masters 2020. Release notes. Yeah. We do have different rules down here in Florida. Under actions on Earth. Sidra CDH. Okay, alright. Well, let's submit and then let's think. Can you surgical extraction? Can you surgical in response to... Alright, let's look at the name of that card. What's the name of that card? Priest of Fell Rites. Unearth. Okay. So then I could just surgical response. Well, you see, we learned something new today. Now, this is a kind of sketchy hand, but I'm going to keep it because of the Spellbomb. This is kind of sketch. Unearth is because it's an activated ability, not actually casting it like the escape mechanic. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. It's good to know. Escape Uro is a different casting cost than doing whatever. That makes sense. Alright, so we learned something today. Interesting in that, Caleb. I just want to know how long you'd been streaming for. I wonder what else is in my search history. I probably shouldn't look. Probably shouldn't look on stream. I was curious. We were having a conversation about Caleb and how he could basically play whatever he wants and do whatever he wants and just tapping out. MTG. Thank you for giving 1 sub to Coffee Pirate. Burnt by Sin. No, Burnt by Sin. Thank you for giving out a sub. Tapped out. Thank you for resubscribing. Burnt Man. Thank you so much. All right. So they took this Spellbomb. So I'll just play the crab, unfortunately. We could be in a lot of trouble with this hand. But who knows? Okay. Alright, let's draw... No, let's just play another crab. We're going to strategically not play our second land. So that way they won't get milled, so they can't just reanimate it. It's strategic. Get him. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. This card's so good. Especially in this reanimator shell. It's kind of wild. Alright. So let's go. We have to kill this. But if we kill it, we don't hold up Drown the Loch. Alright, we're playing this. Bop. Bop. Fury. Season Pyro. Oh, okay. So we have a choice now. Yeah, I think holding up Drown does seem better. We can hold up Drown. We hold up Fractured Sanity. Then we can Fatal Push at the end of turn into Ashiok, which I think will be good. Yeah, that I agree with. Them discarding Archon here, reanimating Archon. Yeah. Sully Gnome. Alright. So, where is that today? They discarded 2 Ephemerates. Wow. That's kind of crazy. Alright, so they'll get to attack. They'll get a token. We'll go to 16. No big deal. Treasure's kind of annoying because it means they can hardcast something. But everything that they can hardcast, we could just kill. We could drown. So if they do nothing, I think we cycle Fractured Sanity, try and hit a land. And then we can untap, push, hold up, drown. Or maybe just Smashiok them. Mill is a very powerful deck as long as you're not playing against Urion. If you're playing against any Urion deck with 4 Ephemerate or 4 Endurances after sideboard plus counterspells, it's rough. It's rough. Back in the right colors. What's up, Travis? You're not down in Bethany or Delaware with some of your family members? Fury, mine Crabbies. What the hell's the last card in their hands? I think I'm just gonna Drown the Loch this. Oop. If they have Priest of the Fell Rites, okay. Okay. We need... What do we need to draw? We really need to draw lands. Oh, that's so good. Alright, so we're going to be able to actually get this thing this turn. So we're going to actually try that technique. We're going to Fatal Push the Priest Do we need to cycle this to hit a land? No, we're gonna Fatal Push this. We're gonna try that technique. We're gonna see if it works. All right. Let's see if this works. Okay. Now cast your Unearth. Let's see if this works. Okay. That's good. We learned something today. We learned that that's how that works. You don't need those. You don't need those. You don't need those. Okay, so we have... What's left in their deck? Garbage. Persist. That's funny. They got rid of all their unmarked graves. They sideboarded them out. And their hand is... land. So they still have a Season Pyro. Alright, we really need to draw land now. Really need a land. Fetch land would be very good. Oh. Thank you, deck. You're too kind to me. Too kind. So kind. Boop. Boop. Ashiok. It's a sick graveyard got there. Be a shame if okay. So they have a fetch land in hand. Okay. Now the question is, are we saving Ashiok here? I mean, this represents a mill 4. What do we think? This represents mill 4. This represents a mill 3. I think we chump once. Yeah. One chumps. Okay. So if we get a land, that's really good for us. A fetch land? No fetch land. Let's... Okay, so we have a bit of a dilemma, right? We can go cycle Fractured Sanity, look for a land. It might be best to use Ashiok minus first or cycle Fractured Sanity. What's up? What's up? Let's go cycle this. Let's look for a land. If we find a land, right, then we won't use the Ashiok because we get to keep the drown up. Alright, so they got Archon. Alright, so they have Archon, Persist. Let's take a look. Let's see if there's something we can... There's 1 Persist here, so this hits 2. Grief, there's 1 Grief. So this hits 2. There's Archon of Cruelties. It's 1, 2 Archon, so there's 1 Archon left in the deck. I guess the best thing to hit is Persist here. We could hit... There's 1 Grief... I think it's best to hit the Persist just to be safe. Let's hit the... No. There's 1 Persist here, 2 Persist. There's 2 more. I think we kind of just hit the Archon. That's the card we care the most. Archon hits 1 out of the deck, but that card's just such a beast. Let's get the Archon out of the deck. They could hardcast it. Oh, we should hit the Grief. Shit. They have a Grief in hand. Well, let's mill. Alright. Yep. Could drown the Goblin Shaman token. They could actually just copy this grief on our draw step. That's kind of gross. No, they didn't shuffle. They still have a fetch land. They still have the Arid Mesa in hand. I shuffled their library. When I shuffle with Extirpate, then they can't search. They have to shuffle, not me. We should have hit the grief. But at the same time, I was kind of worried that they could go like activate, attack, get a bunch of treasures. They could sack a treasure, copy this, attack. Copy this, get my other card in hand, give me a draw step. It's a tough spot. We could lose this game. Fatal Push goes a long way here. Another Ashiok goes a long way. Fatal Push. Kill this Kiki. We're not dead. I mean, we just draw Tasha's and they die, right? We got some... They can still copy grief, yeah. But at least if they copy grief during the draw step, we can't do any... Like, they don't get to hit us with it. They're just going to copy it now to hit us. It's quite the storm out. Yeah, they could upkeep grief me. They could do all kinds of stuff. They could just grief me right now. They're going to do that right now. Everything's different. Alright, so they grief me right now. They swing for 7. They have to probably kill Ashiok here. This means all we have to draw is just draw a mill spell. Just draw Tasha's. Tasha's would be a great draw. Fetch land would be halfway. There's 2 fetch lands and they're dead. They are sure taking their sweet time, but so am I, so. Attack me, attack Ashiok. Okay. Ensnaring Bridge would be great. Fetch land would be pretty good. 2 fetch lands in a row would be like my best draws. Am I dead next turn? 6-9. I hope you don't have any fetches to fetch. Oh, you still got the tri land. Okay, well that's pretty good. I'm just cracking it now. Maybe I shouldn't crack it now. Gonna get an island. Alright. Another Season Pyro. So they can draw step grief me, but if it's a fetch land, I just kill them. This is down to the wire. This is literally going to come down to my draw step. If they draw step grief me and take my... Like, if I draw fetch land, I win. All the way down to the end. Yeah, if I draw land, I win. No, it has to be a fetch land. Or Fractured Sanity would be the best thing. That would be the best thing. We also can, like, chump block. Alright. So no chump blockings. Going to 5. Alright. Now they're going to draw step. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All the best possible draw in the deck. This is how you got to get your trophies. Just play your fetches. Don't kill my crab. That's such a lucky. So lucky. Crab crabbies. A little simple O2 beat all this nonsense. That's pretty awesome. All right, let's rip some chests open. Salvatory, pop these open. Garbage, 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 garbage. Garbage! Garbage! Decanter of Endless Water. You know what's messed up? Is in this entire thing here, this common from Baldur's Gate might be the most expensive card, but the rest of this stuff sucks. Never open your chests. Never. Never open your chests. Alright, these might be a ticket or whatever. Burnt Bison. Holy cow, dude. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright. Now the predictions. First, we must reward the heroes. Clans.